Hello, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well. This is your reading for the full moon in Gemini for December 8th, 2022. I'm just going to go ahead and get this going. I'm going to start by picking a moon card just to see where we're at with you, but something that you need to keep in mind starting out this full moon cycle. Sagittarius. All right. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So whatever the situation is, Sagittarius, that you're thinking about right now, you know, like when you are partway through a project and you kind of lose your spark, your drive to finish. That's what this card means. Like, your commitment is being tested in this situation. Do you really have what it takes to finish this, right? And this can have to do with a relationship, a project, anything really. If it's a relationship, then the commitment is going to be about love. Is the love long-term for you? And if it's not, then you need to be honest with yourself. But if it is, then that's great. This is how commitment's tested, right? So, all right. I want to get some tarot for you, Sagittarius. Now, your opposing sign, Sagittarius, is Gemini. You're on the opposite ends of the chart from each other, if you looked at a star chart. Now, what that means is that the sun is going to be in Sagittarius, and your opposing sign, Gemini, that's where the moon is. And right next to Gemini, or right next to the moon in the chart right now, is Mars. And the Mars is about action. And so your commitment's being tested. And what I'm gathering here is that you're going to need to take some action. And that's going to be how your commitment's tested. So let's see. And also Gemini is about communication. So you might need to say something to somebody. We're thinking about saying something to somebody. Since this is Gemini, Gemini is about communication. This situation is so complicated for you. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on? No, we're never gonna know. All the cards fell out. All right, let's fix this. I'm a sloppy shuffler, guys. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna do this. One more shuffle. Let's get them nice and shuffled. Do that. Okay. Here we go, Sag. The Emperor. That's Aries energy right there. And then you have the Six of Cups and you have the Fool. Wow. So the Emperor, it's the true masculine form of energy, right? This represents Aries, and it's about, structure. It's about stability, just really knowing where you're going, what you're doing. It's the card of leadership. And this could totally be you, you in a leadership role, or it could be the energy that you need to embrace right now. Could be Scorpio or Sagittarius, I mean. I said Scorpio because the next card is the Six of Cups and it's the Sun in Scorpio. And this is about connecting with your child self. It's about connecting with those things that really inspire you and that make you happy. And sitting in that energy is really, really nice, and it allows us to really communicate in a very true and personal way, I think. The next card is the Fool, and this is Uranus's card, and it's about starting a new journey. It's about taking a chance and a risk. And it almost, I'm sensing almost like you're starting something new. And you know, Emperor is Aries card, and that's the first sign in astrology, right? And that represents something new as well, and that's coming in both positions here on the side. In the middle is the Six of Cups. Yeah, you're really I need to clarify. I have no idea what's going on for you, honestly, here. I'm very confused, Sagittarius. The Six of Cups and the Fool. I think that's what I'm most confused about. And I just would like a little bit of clarification with the Six of Cups and the Fool. Because you're definitely, you're being asked to really open yourself up to this Emperor energy, being a leader, strong, powerful. But this Fool and the Six of Cups, I want to know what's tying these two cards together. The Devil. You know, I was sensing a breakup, but I didn't really want to say that. But Sagittarius, there's definitely, you're starting something new, and you're, so yes, so you need to get in touch with your true self, right? Your child self. And in order to do that, it looks like there's a lot of things standing in your way, which is what this Devil energy represents. It represents all your darkness, all their shadows. You know those instances where you react to someone really negatively, or you react really in any way, like surprise or shock or horror to something someone else is saying? It's because there's a part of you that's resonating with, right? And it has to do with your shadow. And we all have to look at those shadowy parts. And I think what's preventing you from looking at your shadow and your child self, because both the Fool and the Six of Cups can represent your child self, right? Purity, innocence. You have this card is absolutely preventing you from looking at that. Wow. You got a block. You have some blockage here. Oh man, Sagittarius. That's really hard to work past, you know, and I've struggled myself to really dive into my shadow and to see the things beneath the surface, right? Man, I want to pick one more card here. I want to know what's between the Emperor and the Six of Cups now. This wasn't my intention for the reading, just so you know. I've only done 3 card spreads for the other signs. This is just a very confusing reading for me. Here we go. Now you have the Page of Swords. So this is where this Gemini energy comes in, cutting through some of the bullshit here. And this is your full moon energy here. This is the Page of Swords. It's about finding a way to communicate. And this, I'm feeling like that you're finding a way to communicate with yourself so you can get in touch with your shadow, because you have something new starting. And I think what tarot is asking you, what the universe is asking you, is to dive into your unconscious mind, dive into your shadowy parts, the things that you can't see. Because once you dive into those things, you're going to enter into a new phase in your life. And that's what this Fool represents. It represents your unlimited potential. So you got to do that. And when I say your commitment's being tested here, that's what I mean. You have to be willing to do the deep work, and we're going to require you to stand up for yourself, right? And it's going to require a lot of really deep introspective work. Now, let me go a little bit further into this. I want to see what your animal spirit card is, because it's possible that there could be some good advice here for you, Sagittarius. Okay, this is your card here. Okay, the Mouse. The Mouse is hard card too. This is more difficult energy for you, but see how this mouse is kind of surrounded by shadowy things? There are all these lights that are kind of sparking his interest. It's about wavering attention, not focusing on what you should be focusing on. I'm going to read a little bit of this card for you because I think it might be important for you to hear this. Yeah, it's about being nervous and small-minded and nitpicky. It's about attending to details. It is often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. Yeah, you know, I think that's a really good point. And I do feel like you're headed into this new phase, right? That's what the Fool represents. And diving into your shadowy parts and looking at all those kind of dark things about us, it's going to allow you to live more in the light. And so try not to, I think this is a warning, actually, this mouse card. Try not to spend too much time on the details because you can get lost in them. All right, Sagittarius. Thanks for being here with me. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks. Have a good rest of your year.